Well, you have
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million.
You are now listening to CTR Media Network.
the family. CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above all. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself, your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I don't know who is on, but we are just doing some testing right now because we are going to start back going live on all social media platforms. So if you are listening in right now, let us know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, say, yes, I can hear you, Dr. Tina. It's been a long time coming, but I'm back. I have always been here, you guys, but literally I've been doing a lot of different things behind the scenes that I will let you guys know about very soon. But anyway, I want to let you know that I am going to be interviewed on a podcast tonight, and the goal is to share it via on all these different platforms so that you guys can have the opportunity to hear some things that's been going on with me during this hiatus from going live. I've still been doing podcasts and everything like that. I just haven't been doing it live. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? I see someone. I think I see Sound Income. Yes, I see you in the building. You're coming from YouTube. Surface Red Smiling Live. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so can you hear me? Sound Income. Can you hear me? If you can, put a thumbs up. Let me know whether or not you can hear me or not. Because oh my God. So Red, get ready because I am going to be doing more lives. You know, some of it's going to be audio like this and some of it's going to be with me on the screen. I just wanted to test out our software again, making sure everything is working because I will be getting interviewed at 8 p.m. EST, and I plan to stream it because I'm gonna be on somebody else's podcast show, and I plan to stream it on CTR Media Network YouTube and also some other places as well. But it's been so long since we did the live component. I just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear, you know, the mic, the sound, and everything is working. So you guys can learn about some of the things that I've been doing while you haven't been seeing me online because I have been super busy. So let me go ahead and pop this up on the screen because we have Red Hunter in the building, one of our CTR riders. Yes, and yes, that actually helped with if this is the same Red, which I feel like it is, helps us with keeping our community safe when we go live, being one of our YouTube moderators, volunteering. And we thank you so much for your service, for your work in keeping our live streams safe and also positive while we are streaming, or anybody else is streaming live on CTR Media Network. Appreciate you. And so we're getting ready to get things going. What I'm going to do now is I am going to run a couple of commercials just to see how the sound and everything is picking up. Normally, media companies don't let you see this part, but I'm going to let you see a lot of the behind the scenes on how we do different things. You know, who knows, you may want to do something similar in the future. So it's different things that we do, but we do it behind the scenes that you can't see in order to test the audio, test the sound, test the lighting, test the commercial placements and all of that nature. But we do it without you seeing it. But I wanted to come live because, you know, I'm all about teaching, being transparent, that you guys see behind the scenes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be testing a series of commercials to see how they air, and you let me know whether or not you can see them and all of that, and making sure that, then the whole goal for this is to make sure that they're not stagnant, they're not skipping, that the sound, the light, and everything is operative, and it's a smooth transition back from the video back to the live stream, because sometimes it can be a little jagged when you are working in the back as an engineer. It's working to get the things to be a seamless, very pleasant viewing experience. So let me go in the back end. I'm going to check some things out, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay. And some of these commercials I am not going to run in its entirety. It's just as testing. Okay. Oh yeah, you can share the live stream. This is you know, this is nothing but behind the scenes testing and stuff like that. It's not really anything that I am doing per se, but I just wanted you guys to see. So I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of different things. I'm not going to always be on the camera because I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I just don't want to be on no camera. Okay. Y'all already saw my face enough. But you're going to see my face tonight when I'm going to be interviewing on somebody else's show. And then I'm going to be doing I'm kicking back doing the CTR Media Network TV show, and I'm bringing back the CTR Homeschooling TV show, which is a podcast as well. We're going to be bringing on guests. We're going to be playing recordings where we have interview behind the scenes, and we're just going to be playing it. We're going to have different things where we're teaching, especially for you guys that want to start a podcast yourself. Yes, we are a media and streaming distribution platform. However, you can do this by yourself. Okay. I just want you to understand that. And most media companies will not tell you this, but you can do this by yourself. But the benefits, I'm going to go into the benefits of being a part of a network versus being independent and by yourself. But it's a difference when you are a part of a network that already have the reach, have the viewership, the listenership. They have a proven track record, and you're coming in and you're benefiting from what they have created, and you're amplifying each other pretty much. So I'm going to be talking about all those things because I get so many questions, and I'm going to be sharing some of the things from inside of some of my books. Now I'm not going to show you every single thing, but I'm going to share a lot of meat and potatoes with you guys so that if you have been sitting on the sidelines and you have been wanting to start a podcast yourself, and even if you don't want to start a podcast, you want to like do live streaming like I'm doing right now, whether you're showing your face or not, I want you to be able to do it. You can do it by yourself, or of course you're welcome to come to CTR Media Network. So let me go ahead and run a couple of these commercials. I will be checking back and forth with the comments, popping them up and all of that. I'm going to be working some back end stuff, so you might see some glitches and all of that. But that is how you learn and see how the system is functioning before you go live. Like I said, most media companies are not going to show you this real time because they don't want you to know the glitches and the different things like that. But I want you to see the back end, because another reason podcasters and TV hosts are too hard on themselves. You can't expect things to be perfect. Some things are not going to work ideal, but you just keep working at it. You keep fine tuning it until you get it right. And so I'm going to let you see the good, the bad, the amazing, the awesome, and all of that. And then you decide whether or not you want to join us in not media distribution per se, but having your own live streaming show, or, doing a podcast, either or.
Make millions. fam, it's your favorite host, Michael Finkley, and you can listen to us on CTR Media Network. Go listen in.
Thank you so much, CTR Media Network, Dr. Tina Ramsey, along with the staff of CTR Media Network and all of the podcasters that have programs featured on CTR Media Network. I'm Kim Jacobs, the host of The Kim Jacobs Show, and we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. It is such an honor and a privilege to be able to be associated with Dr. Tina Ramsey and her program with CTR Media Network. They go over and beyond the call of duty and do exceptionally well when it comes to the podcasters. I'm saying things that are like, ooh, mind-blowing. They are exceeding our expectations, and I cannot be more grateful and more thankful. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for all of your professionalism, your consideration.
Okay. And so basically, we just saw how those commercials streamed. Now, another component, if you're doing live streaming or you're doing TV production, independent, if you're doing it without the large companies backing you and you are pretty much building everything from the ground up like we are doing here with CTR, one of the main components that we had, and we still do have, is that, which really helped us a lot, is we was really known like for the live streaming, because we stream 24/7, 7 days a week. And I'm not saying we're going back to 7 days, 7 days, because literally you have to have a whole team in the behind the scenes that be running it when other people are asleep. Like you have people running 8 hours at a time, 12 hours at a time. It depends upon how the shift is running. And so we will be starting back doing some live streaming more. And we encourage you guys to comment and ask your questions and all that stuff like that, because even if we don't answer those questions while we are live, we will answer those questions when the live is over, because sometimes when you are live, you don't see the comments until after the live is over. And I know it's unusual, so it might sound a little weird, but that's just how it is with the algorithms. And sometimes you see things, and it's when you go live, it's usually a 20 to 30 second delay between what I'm saying to you versus when you actually see it. So normally it's at average about a 20-second delay before you actually see what I'm actually saying. And so understanding that it's always mostly like a 20-second delay between what you're actually saying live and actually getting to the people who are actually watching and listening, you have to conform your information in a way that is conducive for the delay. And that's just something that is just common in all live streaming. And then things can happen, internet can go down, it can be stagnant, it can drop, all kind of things can happen when you have live streams. So for those of you who are watching people who have live streams, and you might see them fumbling on an episode live because they're having tech issues, that's usually what's going on. Sometimes it's dealing with connectability of the guest. Sometimes it's dealing with connectability of the host. Sometimes it's dealing with lack of internet connection, dropping, phasing out, or it may even be the software that you're using, or a combination of all three. And so when you are interviewing and you're going live, it's not something that is traditionally very easy for ones to do, because it takes a certain amount of multitasking to be able to read the comments if you don't have someone doing that in the back end for you, which we call an engineer. If you don't have anybody running your show, you are the host, you're the engineer, you're the producer, you're the commercial person, you're as well as the information, you are engaging with the audience, and you are live at the same time, making sure that the mic is right, the sound, the lighting is right. And so as a live TV or streaming TV host, it's a lot of different components that goes into it. So I tell people, if you don't feel comfortable being live with the audio or visual, just pre-record until you get used to it, because it's a lot of different working components, and then you start seeing people watching, you start getting nervous. So it's so many different things.
6 ways businesses benefit from advertising on a podcast. Advertising on a podcast.
Okay, so as I can see, this the commercials are running, the sound is running, the video is going.
Quiet down my racing heart. Slow the thoughts inside my mind.
All right, so that is pretty much the end of that. I will be coming live, doing more audio than visual. But stay tuned because I'm going to be doing visual too, but I can just get on and do a whole lot. I'm also going to be making some new announcements coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. We're also going to be doing some giveaways for our loyal people who are not only subscribed, but also actively engaging and sharing the content out. We have some new shows coming your way. We're also going to reintroduce you to some of our previous shows that you may have didn't know they had some more episodes out. You can also go and download the CTR Media Network app. It's absolutely free. We're going to be sending some special giveaways and notes just for the people that's on the app. So if you're not downloaded on the app, you need to go ahead and get on the app. So if you got an iPhone, go to your your Apple Store. If you have a Android, you go to your Google Play and go ahead and download, because we're going to be doing some special things that's just for them over there. Some things that's for YouTubers, our YouTubes, and some things that are for our the bulk of our social media on other places. You can also watch CTR Media Network on Swag Her magazine online. So you can watch us there as well, because they are our media partners. So you can also see us there. You're going to be able to see us also in Ask Dr. Martin. You can see our content there on LinkedIn. You're going to be able to see us quite a bit of places. I just want to give those individuals a shout out. And then I'm going to be running down on some of our sponsors in some upcoming episodes, because they're the ones that help us keep the lights on. Along with our amazing customers and clients that patronize our business. So it takes a lot to run an independent network. But however, it's indeed a blessing having individuals like all of you that are here, that are supporting. And if you ever are moved to lay a seed into CTR Media Network, we will welcome that. So we do have a link, a contribution link, where you can do that as well. And we will recognize you if you want us to recognize you, because like I said before, it takes a village to support something that's independent, where we can have our voice without it being censored, if you know what I mean. So even though social media have its own different things where you can't say certain things, but we have our own independent apps and stuff where we can be able to say what we need to say and do what we need to do in order to help the people. So on that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Stay tuned for some upcoming audio podcast videos, as well as some visuals in the future. I am going live at 8 p.m. EST. I will be a featured guest in this space on Dr. Alicia George podcast, and we're going to be talking about some things that I've been busy on with these several different books that I've been writing, and now I'm ready to share why you haven't been seeing me thus far. And so that is why, and I just wanted to come in, let you know all is well. Your girl is still here. It's just that I have literally, from the time that maybe July, or maybe a little bit earlier than that, of last year up to now, I wrote 16 different books in the span of from July of 2025 until now. And 20 books. So, but I'm not putting them all out at the same time. So that's why I have been away, is because in between the clients, the customers, and my community work that I do, all my other spare time, and I also teach at a university, all of my other spare time was focusing on getting these books, writing these books, curriculum format, and all the good stuff because I don't write all the time. I have to write when I have inspiration. I'm not one of those authors that just can just sit down and write endlessly day in and day out. I have to be inspired. So I will go from a long period of time where I don't write anything. Then all of a sudden I get inspired and I just start writing everything. And that's just what happened. I got inspired. I got motivated. I could see the vision clear. And I just been writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. And so, and the last time I wrote like this was about 7 years ago. So just imagine that was a 7-year gap between then when I wrote my first set of books all the way now to writing these set of books and doing the different magazines that I'm doing. It took me 7 years to get that oomph, that motivation, again, so because I just can't write just to write. Okay. And even though I would love to, but I have to be motivated. I have to be inspired. I have to have a vision. I have to have a plan. And not all the time the plan figured out. I just have to, I just don't write just to write. I have to be inspired. So these books is really, truly a labor of love and guidance by, I'm a Christian girl. So, some books all of them is guided by the Holy Spirit. So, we have Dr. Maeva on. She said, awesome. I'll watch you at 8 before I go live at 8:30. Dr. Tina, you got me beat. I'm working on 2 books right now. Congratulations. No, it's just that I do a brain dump. And I didn't write anything in 7 years. And Dr. Maeva been writing consistently for all this time. And I stopped for 7 years. And I just got the inspiration and I just been writing. And now I'm at the end of that. And I'm like, I finally feel like I dumped everything out that I need to get out that the Lord wanted me to say that I need to do right now. I have some other books that's waiting that I'm not releasing right now, but they're ready to go. But when he tell me to release it, I'll release it. But yeah, literally 20 books. Back to back. I'm like literally was writing night and day. So much so, my fingers was just cramping and tired. And I mean, I would just write, and then pass out on the bed because I'm like dumping all this stuff out. And I think I'm at the end of it because 20 books is enough, Lord. I don't know, whatever he want. I'm just not releasing them all right now. But I am telling you guys about 6 of those books tonight. Okay. And it's way more because it's a combination of devotionals, curriculum, books. It's all the different variations of the type of books that's out there now. And all of them has intention. So I wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Maeva Clark. She is a sponsor of CTR Media Network and CTR Homeschooling. Well, she started with CTR Homeschooling, but then she supports CTR Media Network as well. She has an amazing app and company with her son, Kason Connect. I need you guys to check that out. If you are a parent out there and you are looking for support, you have a child that is neurodivergent, ADD, ADHD, or if you're just a parent that needs support, you don't have to have a child with learning differences. You can be just a parent seeking advice, seeking support, because at the end of the day, we don't have an instruction manual on how to be a parent, even though it's a lot of books. But I'm telling you, no book can prepare you from being a mom or a dad. No book. You have to live it. It's some things that you can learn from a book, but it's when you're in it, that's when you can truly understand. And then if you are faced with a situation that is not as common, such as neurodivergent or ADD, learning differences, ADHD, developmental delay, or any of things that is outside of what people consider the norm, that's a whole different layer that you have to deal with. And making sure that your child is safe, making sure as a parent you understand and make sure you make everything accessible to your child that you can possibly make accessible to them. And Dr. Maeva and her son is absolutely amazing at what they do. And I just don't talk about anybody's business. I don't support everybody's business on the front. And I do not align my business with just anybody. The heart that is behind what they do will make you come to tears and to see how well her son is doing. And I'm going to be bringing them on and doing some different things. Some things is going to be audio like this, because some things you just need to hear. You don't need to see, because it's something about hearing, right? And you get distracted when you see a whole lot of different stuff. And we only pull up photos when we want you to see certain photos. But make sure to go and check out that. Now, when I start going live in the future, I will have their website, the QR code and everything to pop up on the screen with my sponsors. And she have a free community. You guys need to go ahead and get into that community on Facebook ASAP. If you are a parent or a grandparent raising your grandchildren, it is a wonderful, warming, inviting, resourceful community. And we need that as parents today, because we support our kids. But what happens to the parents? Parents need support too. It's not easy for us to be a parent. And a lot of times we're learning on the fly. We're figuring it out as we go. Okay. And we're doing the very best that we can with the current information that we have. So anyway, because I don't have all that information preset like I normally do to show you guys their website and everybody else, because this was a test run just to test the systems and the mic and the sound and the commercials and whether or not the thing is lagging or not, making sure everything is working before I go live tonight in this space on Dr. George's show, Alicia George, because that's not my show. And I think people think that's my show. I'm like, no, that's not my show. I'm being a guest. And I know you're used to seeing me behind the mic, but this year I'm finally saying yes to a whole lot of people that have been wanting to interview me for years. And I have been so focused on the podcasters and the homeschoolers in the community that getting them on podcast TV shows, helping them develop their shows and everything else that they're doing, that I just haven't been doing anything in regards to going on other people's shows. But people have been asking me for a very long time. And so you're going to be seeing me going on various different shows, and I'm going to be sharing them here so that you can get to know me. I have so many new followers and subscribers now, so you can get to know me on a more personal level for the ones who I'm getting to know me, and for the ones that been knowing me for years, it ain't nothing new. Other than more books, the same mission, the same passion, the same drive, but it's just expanded. We have grown since I first started all of those years and years ago. So on that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Make sure to tune in. Yes, tune in to the live. I'm gonna stream it on YouTube. And I think I'm going to do it on Facebook, and I may do it on LinkedIn, and then I'm going to do a replay, and I'm going to send it on some other platforms as well, so all of you guys can see it. All the different shows that I'm coming on, I'm going to make sure that I amplify them, because they didn't have to ask me to be on their show, and the least that I can do is share their stuff out through our ecosystem here with CTR Media Network, because I truly appreciate when people when anybody do something for me, because I know that they didn't have to do it. Sure, you can share, Red. Red, get ready. It's time to get back to work with the live streaming on YouTube. I want to give a shout out to Red. Yes, Red Hunter. Red Hunter is an amazing individual, amazing man who keeps our community clean on YouTube. So when you go live on YouTube, it's like the Wild Wild West. I tell people that all the time. YouTube is a great place to be. However, it opens you up to billions of people at one time, and you get everybody, good, bad, indifferent, people for you, people not for you, all the different things that comes on when you come on YouTube. And so Red is one of our moderators. When we go live, he actually keeps, we have a whole team, but he is the lead. He was one of the first, if not the first moderator that we had on YouTube when we first went viral, and we didn't know what to do. It was like, wait, all these comments coming in, man, you got to have a thick skin. All kind of people saying, we had positive, but we also had negative. And Red's my, I'll moderate, and we didn't even know what to do. And he told us how to do it. And he's been cleaning up and keeping our community clean for just volunteering and just keeping CTR Media Network clean on YouTube and keeping it very positive. And he don't have to do that, or any of our moderators that's on YouTube. So we thank you. We appreciate you. So get ready, set your notifications, because we are getting ready to start back doing our lives. And we're going to need you to keep the back end clean so that people can come, be encouraged, inspired, learn, laugh, grow, build without some of the negativity that can come when you're on a platform like YouTube. And that's just because, you know, YouTube got some good things, but it has some things that, but overall, it's a good experience, because I wouldn't have never met Red. You know, my husband and I, we absolutely love Red to pieces. And we have Mr. H. Mr. H, he used to be on as well, and he helps as well. So you'll start seeing all of our amazing moderators, and we're going to make sure we give them a couple shout outs and everything like that, because CTR Media Network, as well as CTR Homeschooling or CTR Cares, our nonprofit, cannot function without individuals like them. Cannot. The growth, the things that we're doing, our staff that you never see behind the scenes, our volunteers, our independent contractors, we could not function, first of all, without guys, second of all, without them, because you can't run an empire, you can't run a structure like this without individuals that help. So on that note, let me go ahead and go, because I got to go, like, literally. Let me see. I'm going to try to see, can I put on a little makeup tonight? Normally, I just be like, put on some lipstick and go on about my business, but let me go get a little spruced up for her show. Not too much, just a teeny bit, because I'm not a makeup person. All right. So I will talk to you guys later. See you guys at 8 p.m. EST. Make sure to tune in and comment. And I want you guys to share, and engage with us while we are live. And make sure to download the CTR Media Network app for absolutely free. You'll be able to see some of our amazing shows that you have been watching for all these years, as well as some new shows that is just on the network. And we have a plethora of more shows that's coming. So you are going to start seeing a lot of different new shows on a lot of different content. And we're so thankful and grateful to everybody who said yes to CTR Media Network, because we realize it's a lot of independent networks out there, and you did not have to go with us. So we are grateful, and we're glad to lock arms with you in order to make a positive impact in this world. So I'll talk to you later.